You're watching Pyro Media Network. Family, thank you for tuning in. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. We hope your experience with us is fruitful. While we are loading your experience, please do us a quick favor and hit that like button from whichever platform you're watching or listening on. And we do hope you consider hitting that subscribe or follow button so you can check out more of our amazing content. All right, let's start the show.
We're here. What is going on, Mavericks? We are back with another episode of the Unusual Mavericks. I'm your boy Kwame, joined by the melanin deficient, the bearded one, the Marvel and DC guru himself, Just Dominic. What is up, King? How you doing?
Hey, it is good to be back, and what a great episode we have today. Yes. We're going to be doing, obviously, all Maverick Alert today, which is everybody's favorite segment, so Merry Christmas, Happy
Happy New Year's, Happy Kwanzaa, it's a Hanukkah, I almost said Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, all of that jazz, Happy Kwanzaa, yes. We got a good show in store for you guys today. I'm looking forward to it. What is going on, Keats? What's up, King? Can't wait to have you on the show soon. We're going to get you all connected and hooked up and ready to go. He's like, child, I thought I was drinking. Shut up, Dr. Holt. Yes, we are here. The Unusual Mavericks is here. Thank you so much for tuning on in. Listen, you guys, we're going to do a quick couple of things. As you guys know, we are here and we're doing what we got to do over here. Hold on, let me make sure I have my notes all set up here. We got a lot to talk about on today. So first and foremost, make sure that you guys are joining in on the things. We want to welcome everybody from who's coming on through. Make sure you guys Feliz Navidad. Yes, all of that. You're so stupid. Today we're going to be talking about who is Al Simmons. We're going to be having a conversation about who he is. For those who may not know, Al Simmons is Spawn. For those who may not know. So we will go ahead and get into that. So I'm looking forward to diving on in here. I actually watched Spawn when I wasn't supposed to because it was too scary and too demonic for my parents. And so I snuck and watched it. And it was very dark. It's a very, very dark show. But I snuck and watched it and I fell in love with the character because he was also a black character. And I was really looking for black characters and black superheroes during that time. So, and he's kind of like an anti-hero, but we're going to get into it. Also, make sure you guys, if you guys want to donate to this platform, you can go ahead and do so by hitting up the Cash App at $Pyro Media. We keep it simple and keep it cute for you guys. Also, if you have not done so already, make sure you guys hit up our sister radio station, Bullet and Flight Radio, the #1 progressive Christian and inspirational radio station in the world. You can go ahead and do that, and make sure that you guys are liking, sharing, and subscribing if you haven't done so already. It does help your algorithm. And it lets people know that they can become a maverick just like us. So any blerds out there, I'm starting to see more celebrities become blerds or being blerds. So I'm looking forward to kind of talking about them too. I'm seeing more and more embrace their inner nerddom. So shout out to Amanda Seales,
cool.
Celebrities like Amanda Seales,
and Kenya Moore.
Anywho, so Dominic wants to be cute today. Also, who else is it? Megan Thee Stallion is a blurred. She's a huge blurred as well. So, but yes. But
Lisa Bonet is too. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
So it was nice having Dominic on the show. But speaking of blerds, if you guys want to support your favorite blerds here, make sure you guys go ahead and hit us up on the Cash Apps, and you can hit me up at Kwame C86 and Dominic at Dominic L with 2 T's. That's right, 2 T's, and hit them up as we go. So yes, let's get into some things, y'all. We got a lot to talk about on today's, y'all. We got a lot going on. Hold on, let's see what the people are saying. What's up, boo? How you doing? I miss my little sis. Dr. O said, remind me to send you my Cash App next time. You get on my nerve. So, yes, what's going on, Michaela? All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get into the Maverick Alert. Let's get started. Here we go. All right. So I put up the Maverick Alert, and I didn't even put up my notes. Oh, I deleted them.
Please refer to your notes.
God. I deleted them. Oh my God. But that's okay. I know how to get them. Hold on 1 second. I'm so sorry. So I literally deleted them while I was opening it up. Okay, here we go. Download.
That's hilarious.
It's ridiculous. That's why we can have nice things. Okay, go over here. Boom.
Well, we have to talk about Marvel's new shift away from Black Panther to another Black superhero. So I set it up.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
Marvel, come on, Marvel.
I mean, I don't know how I feel about that, but we're gonna get into it. So first and foremost, let's have a conversation about what Kevin Feige is talking about and what Dominic was just bringing up as well. So let's get into Kevin Feige wants to shift over to Wonder Man. Okay, and so for those who don't know what Wonder Man is, oops, I'm over here switching up stuff. Let me move this over here. This will probably be easier.
Now, understand, he set it up by saying this Wonder Man is extremely different from what you're about to read.
Yes, very much, very different. So Marvel Studios has not offered many details about the upcoming Wonder Man series in works at Disney Plus. Kevin Feige has broken that silence by weighing in on the series, hyping it as a show that will feel very different from other MCU projects per TV line. So Feige addressed Wonder Man during an interview on official Marvel podcast. The topic came about after Feige was asked about how he continued to find new inspiration for projects, and he noted his excitement at continuing to try new storylines and trying or taking characters to new places. Feige also added, "Sometimes they'll hit, sometimes they won't. They've not been hitting a lot, brother. But if you stop trying, that is when you atrophy, and the whole thing falls in on itself," he says. Now, Feige's emphasis on looking for new ground to cover will be on display in Wonder Man. So the Marvel Studios boss pointed to the show as a great example of how Marvel has not forgotten their Black audience. Really? Wonder Man is a series that feels so different from MCU projects that it has him feeling very excited. Starring Yahya Abdul Mateen II. Now you guys remember him? He was in what was it? He was in that show
Aquaman 1 and 2.
He was in Aquaman 1 and 2. He was what do you call it? Manta.
Black Manta.
Yeah, Black Manta. So if you guys remember him, but he was also in that Netflix show Black Mirror. He was with that guy, you know, that infamous Black Mirror episode where it was the guy with the video games. Mm-hmm. Marvel has been under scrutiny over recent years for moving away from Black-focused content like Black Panther. While Feige stressed that he can't say much more about the series other than how different it is, the subtleties could be seen as a great sign for the show. Feige also added, we have a show coming up that we've talked very little about called Wonder Man, that I won't talk much about today either, except to say it's extremely different than anything we've done before. Feige explained, it's very exciting to be able to do new things. Marvel Studios officially returns to Hall H at 2024's San Diego Comic-Con, which runs from July 25th to the 28th. For now, it's not yet known when Wonder Man will make its way to streaming. Are you excited to see Yahya, best known for his role in DC's Aquaman series, make his debut in the MCU? We'll see how that goes. Now, I did not do press tickets for San Diego Comic-Con this year because I didn't know if Marvel or DC was going to have a major presence. But we're definitely going to try to do it for 2025 for sure. But go ahead, Dominic. What are your thoughts on this?
Well, I would have loved to see Yahya Abdul Mateen the second make his debut as the replacement for Chadwick. If I can be honest, as the new Black Panther. That's what I would have loved to have seen, because they physically are very similar.
Yeah.
Okay. Body type and skin tone and all of those things. And so it would have been amazing to see him as the new Black Panther. To see him as Wonder Man. Wonder Man is not a character that is super well known in the Marvel Universe. Right. I only know a little bit about him. I know that he had a hot and heavy relationship, I believe, with Scarlet Witch. I believe that was his girl. His powers, I'm really not too familiar with his powers, other than he carried a gun and talked a bunch of trash like John Wayne type of thing. So I don't really see how his presence could really impact the MCU or even fill the void of Black Panther. That is a very odd thing. But it's very interesting that Feige and the rest of them are very aware of their Black audience. I'll say it that way.
So Wonder Man actually is kind of similar to kind of Superman in the sense, or Sentry. He has super strength. He's invulnerable. He can also fly, but he doesn't. There's not too much other difference with him. So he's kind of like the Marvel version of Wonder Woman, if you will, just not like a god or anything like that. So yeah. I don't know.
What are your thoughts?
Excited about this.
Are you excited to see him? Because he was really good as Black Manta.
I like him as an actor. I don't know if I'm excited about this character, and I didn't think about him being being an alternate for Black Manta. I think that would have been really, really cool. But I also don't know what the road for Black, because this is what I hear when I hear all of this, and what we just read and what we talked about. It feels to me like they just kind of pivoted away from Black Panther because the director of Black Panther is on shaky ground with Disney right now. So that's what the vibe that I got from it, and they were trying to do a PR pivot with it.
Like a shiny penny type of thing. Yeah.
Right. It's like, oh look, we don't have this, what you really wanted, but we have this. And I'm just tired of them doing the bait and switch with us. And it's really, we asked for Black Panther. You could have given us Black Panther. You could have worked with the team of the original Black Panther. And that's what we want. We want that story to continue. We don't know why it's not. Like, okay, we get it. We understand.
Because Wonder Man was never black. Right. So
no, not originally, no. But I don't mind that. That's whatever. I mean, that's just. But again, that's the whole bait and switch. It's like, look, we're gonna go ahead and do that. And then that's another thing. Every time that they do a race switch, we have to go through this whole rigmarole with some of the racist fans. And some of the white nerds having an issue with like Ariel being black, or like I don't know. What's the young lady in Acolyte in Star Wars being black? And it's like it's too much. It's really annoying.
Yeah. A lot, yeah.
Forget about a nice piece of chocolate. You know what? Yeah, that's a mess. That's the whole. Anywho, but yeah, he is.
It's easy on the eyes, that's for sure.
He is very, very, very handsome man. Very handsome man. And if you guys remember on Pyro Cocktail Hour, we showed some niceness about him. So anyway, we went into a deeper dive with him, if you will. But that's here nor there. We'll move on. But yeah, so I don't know. I don't hate the idea of it. I don't hate it at all. I think Wonder Man is cool. I just don't think that, it's not what I needed. It's not what I wanted. I want Black Panther.
You're not getting him. You're getting Wonder Man.
We're not going to get Black Panther. We're not going to get Storm. So I don't know. It's really frustrating.
Right.
Really frustrating. But yeah, that's here nor there. That's what it's going to be. All right, let's move on. Let's get into $7 signs Disney first look deal. Now, if you guys don't know who $7 is, $7 is the production company of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Hey. So Dwayne Johnson and Danny Garcia.
And our Andy Garcia. Thank you. Don't forget him.
I thought Danny was the ex-wife, isn't she?
Oh, it could be. I don't know who she is, but don't forget the other name. That's why.
Don't forget that. Right. So yeah,
this is a very distracting photo, though. So I get it.
It's very yes. Anyway, so this is Danny Garcia. There, that's Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's ex-wife. Yes.
Ex-wife,
but their ex-wife, they divorced, but they're still working together in business, and so I think it's working out better for them in that aspect anyway. But after a toxic fallout with Warner Brothers Discovery, if you guys remember the whole Black Adam situation, the Rock is moving to the Magic Kingdom. The Hollywood Reporter claims $7 Productions, the film and TV content labeled founded by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Danny Garcia, has signed a first look deal with the Walt Disney Company to develop a my glasses are getting foggy. It's probably because of him. Let's see here. To develop films that for theatrical and streaming. Let's see here. I know what I can do. There we go. Okay. I had to enlarge it here. Thank you guys so much for your patience. Let's see. The projects will be possible vehicles for Johnson to star in, and interestingly, the deal is not strictly limited to filmed content. While details weren't immediately disclosed, Variety has learned the multi-year agreement will also give $7 a chance to collaborate across all Disney divisions. That's dope. Isn't Hulu a part of Disney?
Too. That means Marvel too.
That means Marvel.
Correct.
That means is Hulu a part of them as well?
Hulu is, yes. So he can make content for Hulu. He can make content for Star Wars. He can make content for National Geographics. He can do all of their brands.
This is a very big deal. As you may have heard, Disney operates a parks business, a direct-to-consumer sports service, and a line of family cruises. So this also includes the parks, the cruises, all of that. That's dope. You want to see Johnson smirking?
Yeah.
Right, exactly. Maybe he could be a voice on one of the park rides. You want to see Johnson's smirking face on the Jungle Cruise ride? Then stop off for a Dole Whip infused with Terramana tequila. Ooh, all right. Oh, that's his tequila brand. What about a rock-branded boot camp class to tone up your dad bod while the kids hit the water slide on Disney's Titan liner? The possibilities could be endless in the context of the deal. But in November, Johnson will reprise his role as the demigod Maui in Moana 2, which first and foremost, I love Moana. So the fact that they're doing 2 is really dope. The sequel to the Oscar-nominated 2016 animated film, the latest trailer for the film broke all previous records for Disney animation trailers when it amassed 178 million views in just 24 hours. A live-action version of Moana is set for a summer 2026 release, and they better put The Rock as Maui, because I think that would be perfect. But
if he's going to be, he's probably going to be, this $7 is probably going to be attached to that deal.
Absolutely.
So it's really interesting to see how he has really risen from the ashes of playing a Black Adam and going through that regime change, because the movie actually did not do bad at all at the box office or on streaming. So it was a certified.
Wait, which movie?
Black Adam.
Oh yeah, it didn't. No, it
It
didn't.
did well.
Even though in the initial couple of weeks, but there was a lot of factors that ran into that, but nobody wanted to talk about that. I had an issue with a lot of people that were kind of giving backlash to him, and I felt like that was a PR stunt from
Not the whole.
Huh? What he said? You know what?
Mm-hmm.
Different Dr. Ho right now. I think that was a PR move with everybody coming at Dwayne The Rock Johnson because of whatever tensions that they had over at Warner Brothers. I felt like that was a move of Warner Brothers.
Right?
Yeah.
Right.
But it was BS. It was BS and it was unnecessary. And so like you tried to take him down. And I just felt like that wasn't cool. So
well, I understand that they were trying to head up DC's label, really. $7, that's what The Rock was saying, that hey, there's a new regime, there's a new lead, everything's about to shift and change. They were really trying to get that in, and they weren't trying for no reason. They were talking to the old regime.
Right.
But unfortunately, as you know, when old people sell and new folks come in, they will not honor the deals of what was done before. So there you go.
What's going on, Cupcake? She said, we don't care about that relationship. Hey. He's the best. Cupcake is in the building. Shout out to her. Shout out to our mods, Dr. Ho and Cupcake. They keep our gladiators keep the doors locked and sealed and protected. We appreciate you. All right, but yeah, I don't know. I think this is a great opportunity for them. I think this is a big slap in the face to DC. And hopefully this is an opportunity for Marvel to really have people in their team and get some advice that like from people of color, like to really, because I feel like one of the things that maybe people don't really understand that I thought that he was bringing to DC is that Dwayne The Rock Johnson really listens to the fans and really wants to, like, his focus is to give them what they want. And so I felt like he did that in Black Adam. Regardless of how people felt about it, I thought it was a great movie. I didn't think it was like a box office, smash, but it was a dang on good movie, and it really it did really well on streaming. So it is what it is. So $7 Productions knows what they're doing, and they clearly do. So we'll see how it goes with this deal, because there's a lot to it. There's a lot to it.
A lot of coin there.
A lot of coin. What was it? Because it's a multi-year deal. It's how many? They just said multi-year agreement. So I don't even know. That's a lot of years. I mean, just 1 year is usually a pretty large amount, and we're talking about a production company of this caliber. So I can't imagine it not being a pretty good coin. So
yeah. But
yeah. All right, y'all. Let's get into the Star Trek world for our techies out there. So Star Trek is bringing back its best type of villain. So Inverse reports. So Inverse is a action magazine. I actually started looking it up this past week as I was reading up on the show, and I really like their website. They do really interesting articles. So Inverse is reporting, even though the overall vibe of Star Trek is optimistic and aspirational, the final frontier sometimes needs to be rocked by a massive villain to tell a great story. Now, 7 years after Star Trek Discovery brought in Rainn Wilson to reboot Harry Mudd, the franchise is once again snagging a superfan, big name actor to break bad. As revealed by CBS Studios and Paramount Plus, Paul Giamatti. Let me see if I have a picture of him. Yes, here we go. Paul Giamatti will be a recurring guest star in the upcoming series Starfleet Academy. This comes after years of Giamatti publicly mentioning that he's always wanted to be part of Star Trek. While press tour for his most recent film, The Holdovers, Giamatti and forgive me if I'm mispronouncing it's either Giamatti or Giamatti, even recited his famous Sideways monologue about not drinking Merlot, but in fluent Klingon, which is actually very difficult to do, because Giamatti is confirmed as the villain of Starfleet Academy. Will he be a Klingon or something else? On the casting of Giamatti, Starfleet Academy showrunners Alex Kurtzman and Noga Landu said, quote, sometimes you're lucky enough to discover that one of the greatest actors alive is also a huge Star Trek fan. Meeting Paul was one of those miraculous moments for us, end quote. Amanda Plummer's Pulp Fiction turned as Vadic in Star Trek Picard Season 3 was the last big-name recurring guest villain on a Star Trek series. But again, the casting that feels the most similar to Giamatti joining Starfleet Academy was Rainn Wilson on Discovery. While fans can look forward to whatever Giamatti ends up doing, he joins a proud tradition of famous geeks who have boldly gone here before. Let's just hope his character gets a chance to talk about the Picard family of Vineyard, and whether or not he has any intention of drinking Merlot in space. Starfleet Academy is expected to debut in 2025, which I'm actually pretty excited about. What are your thoughts on this, Dominic?
Me too. The more that we hear about the unfolding of Starfleet Academy, the more excited I am. We know that Tilly is going to be a part of it. That was really set up that she's going to be a part of that spinoff. We saw kind of a soft pilot in Discovery. I think it was this season, wasn't it? It was this season or last season where Tilly took the students out on an adventure. It was a really good episode. So this is something that we've never seen in the Star Trek universe. So I'm just wondering, who all are we going to see? I know we're deep into the future. So we're not going to see Janeway or Picard as Admiral come back or any of those things like we're seeing in Prodigy. Prodigy is a very different beast. It is a continuation of Voyager, really. So, we'll see where this goes. I'm excited to see.
I'm excited about it as well. I think again, I'm not happy that Star Trek Discovery is going away, but I'm actually excited about that we're getting. There's opportunities for us to continue to see Captain Burnham and even the cast of Star Trek Discovery. So I'm not hating everything, but I'm just
Paul Giamatti. I don't know who he is, though. No offense, I don't. I'm sure he's wonderful actor, but I just never heard.
He's a decent actor. He was in. He obviously played in the first couple of, I think, the earlier seasons of Star Trek Discovery, but he's coming back as Rainn Wilson, which is a huge villain that was in, I believe, Next Gen, if I'm not mistaken. So I could be wrong on that. I thought it was Next Gen. He was a villain on Next Gen. But yeah, or no, he was not a villain in Next Gen. He was a villain in the original series, Star Trek series. So yeah.
Oh, I know who he is. That picture.
Yes.
Oh, of course, him.
Yes.
Yeah, he is a big star. Okay.
So this is Paul Giamatti.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it all goes. Yeah. All right. Well, that's going to be it for the Star Trek thing. Let's get into casting for Wonder Woman. Now, this is what I've been beautiful gowns, right? Beautiful gowns, Cupcake. Moving on. This is what I've been really excited to talk about. So James Gunn says that casting for Wonder Woman has not begun. But Game Brand on MSN reports, while Wonder Woman is not involved with the projects that were announced as the first in the new DC universe, even though the other members of DC's Trinity, Batman and Superman, got solo movies, the character will have an important role in the DCU. James Gunn confirmed as much, but the creative mind of the DCU has also guaranteed fans that Wonder Woman will appear before the first 3 years of the new DCU are over. That makes sense, as the announced movies and series for the DCU are less than half of the Chapter 1 slate. So Wonder Woman's future at DC has been a roller coaster ride. So while Wonder Woman 3 with director Patty Jenkins was canceled, Gal Gadot made it seem like there was a chance that a new version of the project could get made. In August 2023, Gadot said Wonder Woman 3 was happening and that she would develop it alongside DC Studios co-CEOs James Gunn and Peter Safran. Gadot then shared more details, saying the DC executives told her, quote, "We're going to develop Wonder Woman 3 with you. We love you as Wonder Woman. You've got nothing to worry about, end quote. But recently, Gunn debunked a Wonder Woman casting rumor, and in doing so, once again restarted talks about Gadot leaving the role behind. Gunn also was asked by a fan about Wonder Woman appearing in the Academy in the animated Creature Commandos, which is confirmed to feature the Witcher's Anya Chalotra, excuse me if I'm mispronouncing her, as the Wonder Woman villain Cersei. And the director said there was no truth to the rumor. More specifically, the fan asked, quote, I feel it's safe to assume she hasn't been cast yet, correct? And Gunn answered with, correct. Pretty much confirming Gadot is out and Wonder Woman will be recast. So a fresh start after the controversial DCEU is what Wonder Woman and most DC characters need. With David Corenswet replacing Henry Cavill as Superman and a new actor taking on Batman instead of Ben Affleck, it would be weird to keep Gadot as Wonder Woman, as the DCEU barely explored Diana's Greek mythology connections. The new DC universe could do a deep dive into Wonder Woman's extensive lore from DC Comics, and bringing in a new actress as Wonder Woman will be a perfect way to cement that this is definitely a new era for Hero in live action. Several actresses are potential replacements for Gal Gadot to play Wonder Woman, though. So there's a lot. The new Wonder Woman needs to be both physical, needs to have both physical prowess and dramatic ability. So these are the actresses that fit the bill. Some actresses that fit the bill include fan picks. We'll start from like 5 to 10. So the first one is at number 5. Coming in at number 5 is Connie Leslie. Well, before we even get into that, what are your thoughts about a replacement for this and this new movement? That's what I'm saying, Michaela.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Right.
They're not gonna put Nubia as Wonder Woman. I guarantee you. I think that I loved Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman personally. I really enjoyed her in everything but 1984.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman 84 was trash, but it wasn't her fault. She was still really good.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed her, but I know that I think she's 38 now, so that's old in movie years for a woman. Come on now, y'all know I'm telling the truth. She's not old in real life.
No,
she may still be juicy and popping in real life.
Yeah,
but for the movies, we're talking about somebody who's 38 years old, and she would not stop playing Wonder Woman until she's 48.
Right, and typically they want somebody younger anyway because of how long it takes for them to make the movie.
It's a 10-year situation, they're pretty much signing these people up to. So I understand that. I just feel like Henry Cavill and Gal Gadot did not get the opportunity to really make their versions pop the way that they deserve to, because both of them did a fantastic job. But life goes on. She's rich. She's got other jobs. She's got a bag.
She'll be fine. Yeah, exactly.
She'll be fine.
Now as far,
I said, and she's white, so she'll be fine.
Well, Gal Gadot's technically not white. I think she's Middle Eastern, if I'm not mistaken. But she's white presenting. I get what you're saying. But Cupcake said DC Young Fly as Batman, Chris Brown as Superman, and Glorilla as Wonder Woman. I'm sick of you. Anyway, here are some of the actresses that they are saying that they want to be that fans are picking to be Wonder Woman. Now this is starting from 5 to 10. So we'll start there and we'll give the top 4 in a little bit. So the first one, like I said, was Connie Leslie. So this is what they're saying. I don't know who this woman is. I don't know who she is, but Georgian, whatever.
She looks familiar. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I know her. I remember her. This is Lauren Cohen. She plays in what do you call it? The Walking Dead. I don't know about her as Wonder Woman, but I can see her as like an Amazon. But I don't know how I feel about her as Wonder Woman. But
she does look like an Amazon.
She does look like one of the Amazon, like she's on Mascara. But I don't know about her being the Wonder Woman. She's a good actress. I just don't know about her. And I feel like if she's gonna play Wonder Woman, she would be like how Henry Cavill kind of took, Superman to like this darker edge. And I feel like that's the vibe that, as far as her acting goes, I feel like that's the vibe that she would go with. But I don't know. Whatever. Elizabeth Debicki, I don't know who she is.
But she has a look. She darkened her hair, and she's got broad shoulders. She looks like a big, sprawling woman. So I would kind of go with that.
Okay.
She looks like a basketball player or something, right? Like she's tall.
She was like, she could be Wonder Woman's mother. Okay, all right. Meg is Wonder Woman. Meg Thee Stallion is Wonder Woman. I wouldn't be here for that. Let's go. Next up, we have Jodie Comer. Don't know who she is, but I did go look up some more pictures of her. I think she could play Wonder Woman. If they want to go like the super white, like she could play Wonder Woman. I could see aesthetically she would do it. Adria Arjona. Forgive me for mispronouncing her name.
She looks Greek too.
She does. I was going to say that she gives more of the look. And I feel like but I don't know. Like she would have to work out a little bit more to get the build.
Otherwise she's going to get, because we're looking at different hairstyles and clothing and stuff like that. Hair and makeup makes a big difference.
True that. All right, coming in at number 10 is Alexandra Daddario. Now, I
like her because I know who she is.
Yeah,
I know who she is. So
yeah, well, she was in
that witch series,
Mayfair Witches.
There we go.
Yeah, Mayfair Witches. Yeah, he was in Mayfair, and I feel like she has the look.
She reminds me of Linda Carter, more of Linda Carter in a way, right?
Yes, Dominic. Yes, I was trying to figure out like
there with that classic look. Yeah.
You trying to say she looks like Joanna Man? She's talking about the previous one. You're so messy.
I know what you're talking about.
So messy. Y'all are best. But yeah, I think that Alexandra Daddario would be a really dope.
She's my choice out of all the girls you've shown so far. Her eyes are like her eyes. She reminds me of Linda Carter. She's tall. She's thin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think she can do it. At least the look. I don't know if physically she can do it, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Now, here are the top 4 picks for everything. Coming in at number 4 is Naomi Scott. Now, I like her look. I think that if we're gonna go into a darker type,
I like the melanin. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. We're gonna get into more of a dark skin tone, and we're gonna be a little bit more open as far as like what Wonder Woman's gonna look like. Sure,
right? Greeks did kind of favor this. I mean, they were darker skinned, olive, darker hair, darker eyes.
Yes,
that's normal for Greeks.
Yeah,
so she should look like this.
She should look like this. This would make more sense. But yeah, I think she would be okay. Now this one is Ana de Armas. Now Ana de Armas, I think, looks just like Alexandra Daddario. She has that look like Linda Carter. So she has that look, and I think that she would make. This is a great picture of her. I wish they would have found a lighter picture of her, but she gives me Wonder Woman. She gives me Linda Carter Wonder Woman. And I think physically she can handle this because I've seen her in some shows.
That all these women on the list are 5'9" or taller. Mm-hmm. So I know Wonder Woman has to be 5'9" or taller. So yeah, I agree with you. She would be. I don't know who she is or what she's played in, but she does have a nice look.
Yeah, she can do it.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. Next up, we have coming at number 2, Adriana Palicki. Oh. Now this picture is not doing well, but I saw her in another picture. I looked up a picture for her because I was like, I can't see her because I wanted to give everybody a fair chance because I don't know any of these women. Yeah. At least not most of them. But I saw her in another picture, and I'm like, oh, okay, I see. And she's in action films too, or action shows too, so I can see her doing it. So a lot of people are saying that she's number 2.
So she is physical, then. Okay.
She's physical, yeah. And I can see her. I saw her with darker hair. And she's giving she's giving Wonder Woman in that. So
is she giving more Linda Carter look, or is she giving just her?
She's
own
giving more Gal Gadot look in it. She's giving more Gal Gadot. Yeah. So I think she can do it. Now this is the number one choice for everyone, and this is Jamie Alexander. Jamie Alexander, I can definitely see her doing this. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Jamie Alexander, what was her? She was in, what was it? Jamie Alexander.
Are those real tattoos? Because Wonder Woman, I think.
No, those are not real tattoos. No, those are for show. She was in Thor. She was the one that played what was her name? In Thor.
Hela? No, that was what's.
No. She played Sif.
Yes.
He played
yes.
Sif. So I could definitely see her. She's the number one pick right now for
she was an
Asgardian.
And it's perfect. That makes sense.
Yeah. I can definitely see her being Wonder Woman. She has the physical capacity to do it. She has the look. She can definitely be Wonder Woman in my personal opinion.
I agree.
She played the sister. The evil twin. Yeah, the evil sister. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I can definitely see her doing it. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll see how it all goes.
James Gunn goes with right because I mean, Gal, look at her. She's very lovely. I don't think she's aging. I think she's aging very well. I don't think she's aging at all for the most part.
Yeah.
I hate to hear because she has been very vocal on social media about that she's insisted that she is still Wonder Woman and she will be Wonder Woman for the next 10 years. People are like, wow, you're 38, girl, 37, 38. You'll be 47, 48 by the time this whole thing is over with, do you think? And that's just a number. But
and furthermore, no shade to Gal Gadot.
Jewish. She's a beautiful Jewish lady.
Yeah, but no shade to Gal Gadot, but like you are an actress, you don't get to tell the network what they can and cannot do. So like the same thing happened with Henry Cavill. Everybody was like a shoo-in for like, oh, we're gonna have this new with the regime change. We're gonna have him as Superman, and he was X'd out. So and then they wound up getting rid of everybody.
But it doesn't sound like she's just telling them what to do. She said that they told her and assured her that she was going to be a part of all.
But they did the same. They did the same thing to Henry Cavill. So that's what I'm saying.
No, they didn't. They didn't. The Rock did that. Remember, they came in and said, "Oh, we're sorry, dude." Now, you know who they allegedly said that who's still going to be in the DCU? The actor who plays Shazam.
Oh, I'm not surprised about that.
And then they also told Jason Momoa that he will be part of the DCU.
Oh, well, yeah, because
heard anything about Jason Momoa yet.
Yeah, but I think Jason Momoa is showing that he's easy to work with. Like,
but I'm just saying it's a difference. Like, we haven't heard allegedly Gunn talk to Gadot, right? Momoa and what's his name? Levi?
Yeah,
Levy.
Jason, John, something, whatever his name is. Yeah, something Levy.
Yeah. Levi Levy or something like that. So those are the three actors that we were told for sure will be returning to the DCU. Zachary Levi, right. Yeah. So those are the only three actors, and we haven't seen any of those actors as of yet. That's my point.
Yeah. All right, well, we got this one last story, then we got to go to commercial, so we got to speed through this. So Doctor Who. Doctor Who, I haven't been a huge fan of Doctor Who, but this new season of Doctor Who is a fresh jumping on point for new viewers. So I'm actually going to check it out because a lot of people have been telling me to watch the new Doctor Who. So the sci-fi series has been on our screens for over 60 years, but with Ncuti Gatwa's 15th Doctor, returning showrunner Russell T. Davis has created an all-new show that's welcoming to new Whovians. Okay? And with a hefty budget increase from Disney, the show has never looked better and felt more ambitious. However, despite all of the positives, the new episodes haven't been as successful as everyone has hoped. In terms of audience reviews, the new season currently stands at a mediocre 6/10 on IMDb. Introductions to who. I'm sorry. The good news.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. The good news. I saw that and I forgot to cut it out. But the good news is that Doctor Who is finding a renewed interest among younger viewers or younger audiences. Quote, I was brought back in to bring in a youthful audience. That's been massively successful, Davies said. The audience, no one ever gets under the age of 30. So they just don't watch television anymore. But those figures are astronomical for Doctor Who. It's their top program in that bracket. As a result, BBC executives are thrilled. Quote, according to the people who juggle the numbers, all targets have been reached and exceeded. The BBC are running around like mad things. So I don't know. This is a good thing for Doctor Who. I'm actually going to check it out because I'm interested in. I didn't want to go back and do the whole.
What they're saying is that this show is really hitting it off with Gen Z.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
Interesting.
Yeah. So we'll see how it goes. I like I said, I have not watched this. I thought I would have to go back and watch all of the other Doctor Who's and all that stuff from the original to now in order for me to understand it. But this is like a whole retake on everything.
It's a reboot,
so it's a whole reboot. So I'm looking forward to checking it out. I'll add this to my list of things to watch. So yeah, that's what we got here. All right, y'all. Well, there's a lot that we're gonna get into. We're gonna talk about Al Simmons when we get back. But before we do, we're going to go ahead and get into a quick trailer run. And when we get into this trailer run, I want to make sure that we are getting into... when we go into the commercial. So we're going to get into a trailer drop. Because there's a trailer that I think you guys will be interested in. Or there's two trailer drops that we think that you'll be interested in. So check it out. And when we come back, we'll see you on the other side. So, peace.
Into the future. What's in the dream? I can't let her die. You married me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Promise me you're not going to go back.
There's people in this world with superpowers. If you can save her, you need all four. If one dies, she dies. Find them. Before it's too late.
I can move things without touching them. I just want it gone.
This is a game changer. I don't think you should be using your power as a personal gain. You know how it feels to not be able to provide for your son. These powers are a part of us.
Sis, you protected me like you always do.
It's a matter of life and death. If the five of us are together, we can stop this. You're asking for too much. Hey, you're not listening to me.
I can't use you. Just think about all the lives that you could save.
The only life I'm trying to save is yours.
Elevate your entertainment with Watch Vim. Discover the ultimate online streaming destination. Get an auto-renewing monthly subscription for unlimited content on all devices. Join us in supporting a Black-owned streaming platform that brings top-tier entertainment. Let the streaming excitement begin at Watch Vim, your seamless experience for endless entertainment. Stream online or download the Watch Vim app now.
Are you ready for enlightening conversations that transcend boundaries? Get ready for Conversations with Clergy, brought to you by the HIV Vaccine Trials Network. In partnership with the world's largest publicly funded international collaboration, the HVTN is dedicated to evaluating vaccines to prevent HIV and COVID-19, but their impact doesn't stop there. The HVTN is at the forefront of advancing vaccinology, social and behavioral sciences, statistics, immunology, and even contributing to the research on tuberculosis and COVID-19 vaccines. By supporting Conversations with Clergy, the HVTN not only brings you thought-provoking discussions, but also contributes to the global effort to combat infectious diseases. Tune in, stay informed, and be a part of the change. Conversations with Clergy, supported by the HVTN, empowering conversations, empowering lives. Join us in this journey of knowledge, understanding, and progress. Conversations with Clergy proudly brought to you by the HIV Vaccine Trials Network, because together we can make a difference.
Hey pilots, did you know that you can now catch the electrifying sounds of Bullet in Flight Radio anywhere you go? Yes, you heard it right. Tune in to the high-flying beats and soaring melodies by downloading the TuneIn app on your mobile device. Just search for Bullet in Flight Radio and hit play. It's that easy. And if you have a smart device like Alexa or Google, just say, "Hey Google," or "Alexa, play Bullet in Flight Radio on TuneIn." Experience the rush of adrenaline wherever you are. Listen to Bullet in Flight Radio on TuneIn using your Alexa or Google devices. Soaring through the skies has never sounded this good. Don't miss out on the ultimate musical journey. Tune in now to Bullet in Flight Radio on TuneIn and let the music take you on an unforgettable ride. Get ready to elevate your listening experience. Brought to you by Bullet in Flight Radio.
Just a bunch of nobodies on a rock.
Get in. We gotta move.
Until we found each other. Now, look at us. Part of a classified mission.
Ooh. Okay, our mission's objective. An unstable time rift. Let's begin.
I can't believe we're here.
We all have important roles to play on this ship.
They're hiding something, and we're gonna find out what.
No! We're not here for your cockamamie plans.
Oh! I was just doing some routine maintenance.
There is more to this mission than meets the eye.
Old friends. New world. Even time travel. And our only hope of these kids.
This timey-wimey stuff hurts my head.
I'm trusting you.
This ain't gonna be easy.
Use your phasers! They seem unfazed. We can make it!
Here we go!
Whatever reality throws at us, we got this.
Punch it!
That's my crew!
This is bigger than any of us now.
I'm not going anywhere.
None of us are.
This is one heck of a ride!
So exhilarating! Whoa! Remarkable.
It still has some kinks. Giggling gives it away.
And we're black, y'all. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed those trailers. That was fun. It was fun and done. Yes. The first one is the trailer of you quit trying to look. Oh, okay, I'll see you. The first one was a trailer of Supercell. Dominic and I have very polar opposite opinions on this. However, I think you guys can still check it out and get your own opinion on it. And we're going to be doing a podcast episode review on the entire season, or series rather. I hope it's going to be a season, and we have season 2. But we'll see how it goes on that. So, but yeah, so definitely make sure you guys are hitting that like button, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so already, because it does help the algorithm and it lets people know that we are loud, live, and in color. And we're going to go ahead and get into the Maverick talk in just a few moments. If I can find the Maverick talk. No, it's not Maverick talk. What is it? Oh, it is Maverick talk. Am I wrong? I haven't done this in a minute.
We did this last week, didn't we?
We did. It's Maverick time. Maverick talk is when we have a guest. Okay, we got. Ooh, Jesus. So you guys know, as we have done the influencer thing, and so now we talked about all of the influencers that have helped pave the way in the nerd blurred world, and also we started Dominic started this Black superhero series, which we have been talking about over the past couple of weeks in the series. We talked about Calvin Ellis, we talked about Storm, one of our favorites, aka Pyro, one of my favorites, Jon Stewart, aka Green Lantern, Static Shock, one of Dominic's favorites, aka Virgil Hawkins. We also talk about Karen Beecher Duncan, aka Bumblebee. We also talk about Misty Knight. We also talked about Rocket. We also talked about Jericho Drum, aka Dr. Voodoo, which he actually happened to be in some communication or mentioned a couple of times on TikTok in a kind of a blurred text message group that I need to bring you into that, Dominic. I think you'll enjoy it.
He's trending, so that's why
he's been trending a lot. So I don't know what's going on, but he's been really being talked about in the blurred sphere a lot lately. And so Calderon, who is one of my other favorites, aka Aqualad, and we also talked about Jason Wise. And then last episode we talked about Nubia, which is the Black Wonder Woman. And so yeah, today we're going to go and continue on and talk about and ask the question, who is Al Simmons? And so, Dominic, take it away.
All right, so let's get straight to it because I know we have very little time. So Al Simmons is a lieutenant colonel. His name is Albert Simmons. He was a part of the United States Marine Corps. He is a highly trained CIA assassin. However, he was murdered by his employer and his best friend, Chapo. If you've seen the movie Spawn, then you know exactly kind of what I'm talking about. When Simmons sold his soul to a demon in order to return to Earth to see his wife, Wanda Blake, again, he got more than he bargained for. Of course, he was sent back to Earth to be the reborn Spawn or Hell Spawn, and doing the bidding of this demon and Satan himself. So Spawn, Al Simmons, aka Al Simmons, turned himself into an anti-hero. So this character first made his first appearance in Spawn issue number 1, which was published by Image Comics in May 2000. In May 1992. Actually, the month I graduated high school. That's hilarious. Created by Todd McFarlane, Spawn has since appeared in various comic books, movies, TV series, and video games, all set within the Image universe. Some of his powers are that he is nearly omnipresent, okay? He has superhuman strength, superhuman speed, reflexes, agility, durability, endurance, superhuman senses, accuracy, superhuman agility, the power of flight, immortality, invisibility, phasing, portal creation, reality manipulation, regenerative healing factor, density control, shape-shifting, soul manipulation, life and death manipulation, telekinesis, telepathy, time manipulation, and transmutation, as well as he is aware of everything that's going on in the cosmos. He has cosmic awareness. He can teleport and transfer himself anywhere that he wants. He has a genius level intellect. tactical analyst skills. He is the master of every martial form of combat ever created, as well as, of course, his CIA training and stealth abilities. His weaknesses are very few. He is vulnerable to magic. The type of magic that he's kind of vulnerable to is heavenly and celestial fire. His weapons of choice are the sword of the spirit and his symbiotic costume or skin called the K7 Letha. So, Spawn was inspired. The character was inspired by Marvel's Venom, Prowler, and Ghost Rider. Also, there was inspiration taken from Superman, Batman, and Spider-Man. The last fact about Spawn is that his body is stated to weigh more than 400 pounds, and he is made of psychoplasm. So that wraps up everything that we know about Al Simmons, aka Spawn. Hopefully the links are in the chat. Please look them up. Comic books are super cool. They've been around for a while, and the toys are really awesome too if you're into collecting. So that is all that I have on Al Simmons, aka Spawn. That's it. You're muted.
Here we go. Sorry. That's going to do it for Black Influencer Series on today. Thank you guys so much for tuning on in. And that is going to be doing it for today's show. We will see you guys next week. Thank you guys so much. My thanks to my bro, Jeff Dominic. Thank you for all that you do. And we appreciate you guys. And remember, stay unusual, y'all.
Peace. That's right. Stay unusual.
Bye, y'all.
Thank you for watching Pyro Media Network. For more information, please visit pyromedianetwork.com.